It's been almost a decade since a quarterback prospect has been hyped up as much as Trevor Lawrence. After an illustrious career at Clemson, we finally got a look at Lawrence in the pros. And yikes. 3 picks, a horrible team, and a coach with a bad temper who has morale at an all-time low. He does have a chance to be great, but it's obviously going to take a lot of time. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Also, smack that like button so YouTube actually helps push out this video. In high school and college, Trevor Lawrence didn't lose a single regular season game, but it only took 1 game in the pros. The Deshaun Watson-less Texans, who were expected to be the worst team in the league, spoiled Lawrence's debut in a dominant fashion. Lawrence threw for 3 interceptions in the loss, certainly not the start he was hoping for. His struggles showcase a bigger issue overall in Jacksonville though. That Urban Meyer is already a disaster. The Jaguars didn't look like a competent team at all, let alone prepared to play. Allegedly, Meyer has shown a temper and it's caused team morale to be incredibly low. The same report says that his lack of knowing how the NFL operates is rubbing people the wrong way, and his outbursts have been called bizarre. A lot of people had their worries about Meyer, and so far, they've been warranted. 7 years ago, the Jaguars thought they had their savior at quarterback in Blake Bortles. Jacksonville did squeeze out an impressive 2017 season, where it narrowly lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship. But aside from that 1 year, the Jaguars haven't won over 6 games this decade. But hope circles the air in Jacksonville, thanks to one man, Trevor Lawrence. After coming to Clemson as the #1 player in his class, Trevor Lawrence took over after 4 games, and boy did he perform. He led the Tigers out to an undefeated season and national championship victory as a true freshman. As a sophomore, Clemson lost to Joe Burrow's LSU squad in the national championship, and the following year, Lawrence fell to Ohio State and Justin Fields in the playoffs. He didn't capture another championship or even a Heisman Trophy, but it didn't matter. He was always the top NFL prospect.
There's no doubt that Trevor Lawrence was both talented and impressive while at Clemson. I mean, to be honest, he seemed to have little to no big issues to really address. Now, yeah, he definitely benefited from one of the best teams in college football, but regardless of what critics and haters had to say, Trevor Lawrence impressed all throughout college.
Lawrence is a legitimate generational prospect, going down with the likes of Andrew Luck and Peyton Manning. His arm is easily the best part of his game. Lawrence can make just about any throw with elite arm strength and accuracy. You can really stick him in any scheme and his arm will succeed. He has that ideal tall, long size that scouts love and can use his legs if he has to. Though I think it's obvious, don't expect him to be Lamar Jackson. His footwork is good and he can go through his reads fast. We got to see a lot of that talent in the preseason. In the Jaguars finale, Lawrence went 11 of 12 and threw 2 touchdowns in 3 drives. It was a good sign for the rookie, who didn't see much action in the first 2 preseason games. Before Dallas, Jacksonville's first team only scored 3 points, with Lawrence completing 20 of 32 passes for 184 yards. The Jaguars have definitely gone all in on trying to build around Lawrence. They took his college running back Travis Etienne in the first round of the draft, but after a foot injury, he's expected to be out for the season. The good news is that the Jaguars still have more than a capable running back in James Robinson. On the outside, DJ Chark and Laviska Shenault returned. Plus, the Jaguars went out and signed Marvin Jones. If there's one big concern for Lawrence this year, it's going to be his offensive line. He routinely played behind one of the best offensive lines in college football, and now he's behind one of the worst in the NFL. Luckily, their interior line is pretty good, but Cam Robinson and Jawan Taylor at the tackle spots are in crazy need for upgrades. It's already enough to have a rookie quarterback with huge expectations, but add Urban Meyer in his first year in the NFL, and you have all eyes on Jacksonville. 2 years after his retirement from Ohio State, here Meyer is on the biggest stage. There's no doubt that he had a slew of success in college, including 3 national championships, but it doesn't always translate over to the pros. Take a look at Nick Saban, for example, who struggled as the Dolphins head coach before creating a dynasty at Alabama. A big thing to watch is how Urban Meyer's spread offense is going to work in the pros. One thing he's always done well is changing the scheme around whoever he has on the roster. Early in his time at Florida, Meyer was all about a drop-back passing scheme. but it changed to an option-based attack when Tim Tebow was there, similar to the system Meyer had at Utah with Alex Smith. Meyer is going to know how to use Lawrence, but the question is how it works in the NFL.
Urban Meyer is without a doubt one of the best college football coaches that the game has seen. But with that being said, that doesn't exactly translate perfectly into the pros. His outbursts and temper are absolutely concerning. He won plenty in college, and let's be real here, he's going to lose a lot in the pros, especially within this first 1 to 2 years with the Jaguars. If you can't handle losing, you shouldn't have gone to the literal worst team in the NFL. That's just a dumb move. He has the resume and the skill to pull it together, but early issues really make me doubt his potential as an NFL coach.
It feels safe to say that pretty much everyone has been high on Trevor Lawrence since his freshman year at Clemson. Watching him for the last 3 years has shown us that he has NFL mechanics and the potential to be a generational player if he can play his cards right. He was already the face of the Jaguars without playing a snap, and I'm sure he'll be one of the faces of the NFL before we know it. He's got the talent, is a top name, and is a proven winner. Lawrence only lost 2 games in his high school career before only losing 2 in his college career. It's going to be interesting to see how he handles losing in the pros, especially on a team that managed to go 1-15 last year. But I'm sure he can help Jacksonville turn it around with time. There's no doubt about his talent or leadership, but there definitely are some concerns. For starters, Lawrence is going to need a better line sooner than later. He is a great passer, but there's a clear blueprint to stop him if opposing defenses can break through the offensive line quickly. Aside from the line, there are a lot of fair questions when it comes to Urban Meyer as well. College football is all about the recruit, which Meyer was really good at, but that goes out the window in the pros. Most rookie quarterbacks need everything around them to go well to become a superstar quarterback, except for the very few, and Trevor Lawrence very well may be one of those few.
Trevor Lawrence's career is now completely in the hands of his front office in Jacksonville. He himself has the talent to get things done, but with that being said, if you don't surround him with the pieces necessary in order to help him succeed, you can't expect him to perform like he did at Clemson. The measurables speak for themselves. Trevor Lawrence is the real deal. Now, all you gotta do to get that success out of him is surround him with pieces that are gonna help elevate his play. That offensive line is step 1 in helping Trevor Lawrence. If you didn't see the game against the Texans, the man was running for his life the entire game. You can't have a quarterback running for his life every single play and be super successful unless your name's Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray. So I think it's fair to say that the Jaguars, simply put, are going to suck in 2021. However, that's pretty much expected from this team. You went 1-15 last year, got the first overall pick, have a brand new head coach with a starting rookie quarterback. Things aren't just gonna come together out of nowhere. This team definitely is in rebuild mode right now and has a couple more years until they're even in the talk of winning their own division. If Urban Meyer can fit into this team a little better than he has so far, and Trevor Lawrence can be surrounded by pieces necessary to help him play better, then this team definitely has potential down the road. But as of right now, I don't think it's a secret that they're going to suck really bad. So Jacksonville fans, I'm sorry that this year isn't going to be your year, but keep holding on because in a couple years, it might be.
The hype train for Trevor Lawrence has been full steam ahead for the past 3 years, and now we're finally watching him on the grandest stage. The Jaguars have had their fair share of issues over the past few years, and there is plenty of optimism in Jacksonville that Lawrence can be the savior. But boy, are they off to a bad start.
Hey, thanks for watching and sticking to the end of the video. Of course, my dumbass forgot to record the outro on camera, so here I am doing it mysteriously.
What the hell is even that?
Yeah, that was pretty cringe. So click right here on the right side of the screen to subscribe to the channel, and if you don't want to or already do because you're freaking awesome, click here on the left side of the screen to watch more videos. Also, check us out on TikTok because we're posting a lot more on there. Also, we've been posting pretty regularly on Instagram, and also give us a follow on Twitter because every time there's a game happening or anything NFL goes down, you know we're going to be going crazy over there. Again, guys, thank you for watching the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.